Hey everybody. Let me just try and get you in focus here. I just did a round pour with phthalo green, blue, orange, yellow. And I really like the results. So I'm doing that with a little change up. I replaced the metallic phthalo green with, this is it's phthalo green mixed with light yellow. I can't remember now. And for the blue, I'm doing the metallic midnight blue mixed with white. And this red is a mix of, well, it started off apple barrel flamenco red, and it has since had a bunch of other colors added to it. I think it's had some orange and some magenta, and so I don't know what color it is now, but I like it. And I am going to use a PVC pipe, open PVC pipe. I have not used this that much. The last time I really remember using it, because people have been watching this video a lot, so it's been popping up for comments. The one, it's a big 20 by 20, and I'm doing it and I'm like rolling it out. So I'm going to use this. I thought about using the big one, but maybe I'll use both. I'm going to use both. All right, so all these paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. And I know for sure, I think the only one that has silicone is the blue. And lately, that has been working for me. Only having one color with silicone. And I am achieving huge cells with that. Too much silicone, it looks greasy, kind of. Not enough, and it's more watercolory, I suppose. But having it in one paint is seemingly working out well for me. So what I've been doing is marking it on the lid, silicone. So I know that blue has it. So I'm only putting it in some colors and then marking it. So if I wanted to do a pour and that color already had silicone and I didn't want it, I would mix up another one at the same color without silicone. So that I don't have, so not all of them have silicone and sitting there forever, and you know the drill. So let me just get a base of white going on here. Let me tell you, ever since I switched to putting them in a small cup, I use a lot less white. It's kind of like how they say, like when, how you will eat as much food as is on your plate, even if you're not hungry. So if you're, watching what you eat, you should put your food on a smaller plate. I guess it's that same kind of mentality. If I have all the paint in the world, I'm going to use it. But if I only have 5 ounces at a time, I'm more careful with it. I should probably follow the diet one as well. If any of my 2 coworkers in my class are listening right now, we discussed this morning, we are going to get healthier. Weight loss is not our goal. We want to, well, I mean, that's obviously but we want to be healthy. Because, we're not getting any younger. My birthday is Saturday. And my mom had bypass surgery when she was younger than I am now. So, I just want to get healthier. Sure, that really fits in. It's a happy thought while you're watching a paint video, but You know me, I just talk and about whatever comes in my head, and right now that's on my head. I don't cook much anymore because nobody's home. But tonight I'm making, because it's a snow day, so I'm gonna try my hand at, I'm gonna make falafel, and I made tzatziki sauce and an Israeli salad. The falafel is from a box, so all I am doing, I made them once, I remember, from scratch, but so all I'm doing is adding water and frying them. So it's not like I'm working real hard on those. Oh gosh, I can't turn my, oh, I have got to figure out how to fix my torch. This button right here, well, you can see the whole thing. It's so funny, when I first started doing this type of painting, hang on, I'm going to tip even more white off. I don't want this much. I didn't have a torch. So I borrowed one from my dad, and it wasn't self-igniting, and I love the self-igniting. So I always had to have, two hands, so one could hold the lighter and the other the torch. And eventually that torch head broke. And, and I also had the big map propane. So it was like the long, tall, narrow one. And I know when I showed him the how it looked, he's like, yeah, I don't want that back. So I showed him this. He was here the other day, and I said, is this why you don't want me borrowing your stuff? He's like, yeah. So let's start with the big one first. And I'm actually going to attempt to pour it. I don't know if you can see in that hole, but I am doing puddle pours. Like right now I have yellow and the red is next to it. And now the orange is taking up. So now I've got like a little tri-colored thing going on in there. Now I'm going to put the blue over the red. So I would not be able to do it like this in a cup. So we'll see if it makes any difference. I'm thinking it might not make a huge difference. So remember, only the blue had the silicone. Okay, I'm smelling something funny. My husband's been in the kitchen all day making up weird stuff because he's on like a low carb, I don't know what he's doing. So either he's burned food, or my torch is killing me, or I'm smelling toast and it's a stroke. But I'm guessing it's not the last one. All right, so I actually don't think I'm going to use, I'm gonna try tilting this. I'm gonna tilt this to see what the colors do before I go and add more. I wanna see how they're playing together to see if I should continue along these lines or go with a different technique. Okay, I like it. So I'm going to use the same size, and I'm going to start up here. I do want I'm going to start with white actually. And I'm going to put the green on the bottom and not very much of it. Just a tad. Because there's this big green part, and I like the green. I like that it's different than the rest, but I don't want any more of it. And I'm actually only going to add a little, I can't get that lid back on. I'm only going to add a little bit of the blue as well because it's looking kind of flat. So there's some red, orange, and the yellow. Oh, the blue. I'm like, what am I missing here? Okay. Oh, I added more of that than I wanted to. Okay, so I'm kind of loosening it. You can see it seeping out up here. I do not know if this is going to work. Yeah, don't ask. I'm not sure yet. Sometimes you just gotta do what you're feeling, even if you don't know why. Okay. Just give me that. Alrighty. Trying to figure out you know what, I'm liking a lot of different aspects of this. So I may just go with it and see what develops. That was actually the remains of the flip cup from a different pour, but it had similar colors in it, so. And I was just filling up a bald spot. Huh. so sure about the shape. Kind of thinking I need the whole top to be covered. Really messed walls. Something isn't right. I'm going to torch it and see. I don't like this part. It's the green. Come on, light. Oh, and I don't smell that smell anymore, so I'm guessing it was food. Geez, I just don't know. Parts of it. Sometimes I wish I could just like cut out, which I actually do have that in mind. I'm going to cut apart parts of ones that I like. And I have an idea to resin them in layers on some kind of substance and have clear resin layers and have multiple paintings in it. Which I could do with just skins, but I have canvases that I'll just use. Not a fan of this. Not a fan at all. Whoops. You know what, this particular look when I do this with the white, when I flip and drag the white over it, looks particularly good with resin for some reason. I'm not sure why. bald spot over here. The one I did with the blue like this, can't remember which video. I'll show you though. But I am going to give that one as well for that JDRF fundraiser. So I know I came upon this technique by accident, using it usually as a last ditch effort. And I really like the look though. I mean, it's not just a, oh, I screwed up, I'm going to toss white on it, because you still have to have a good base, and it's very cool. I like it. I'm going to do a wee bit of torching. Maybe if I can get it on. Let that sit and I'll go show you what the painting I'm talking about. This one here, I can't sit it down obviously because it's paint. So I love that part. So I love this. I love how the dark kind of swirls. So that's kind of the same, has less negative space, but this got some cool cells. And as I said, for some reason, this marbleized look looks amazing under resin. And maybe because it is a marbleized look, and you picture marbleized looks with, countertops and things like that. But like the first painting that sold at the brewery was like this, where it was all marbleized and resined. But I love the bits of red. Cool beans. Happy. Yay. Ooh, that red looks really cool from here. Splash of red. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you next time. Bye.